Hello and welcome to Alex Cooks, the #1 cooking show of YouTube. Now indeed, the question is to pose, what shall be constructed from ingredients today? Well, as a matter of fact, we shall be making some Treacle Tart. Yes indeed. I presume that's the same sort of treacle that Pop the Weasel. I don't know what Pop Goes the Weasel, I don't know. Anyway, that metaphor went nowhere fast. Let's get to the ingredients. So for the Treacle Tart filling, you shall need 2 large eggs beaten, 454 gram can of golden syrup. We did get a bigger can because we couldn't really find any of the smaller ones, could we? Anyway, 1 teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest, 140 grams of white breadcrumbs made from day-old bread. I don't know how you can tell how old the bread is unless you made it yourself, but hey ho! For the short crust pastry, 250 grams of plain flour plus extra for rolling out, 150 grams of cold butter cut into cubes, 1 large egg beaten. You'll need a 23cm tart tin or shallow pie dish like this one. Now, let's get cooking! So to start off, we are going to make the filling for the tart. And to accomplish this, we're going to first beat the eggs in this bowl with this here fork, which I'm using. Okay, just whisk it along, blend it. There we go, until you can't see any more of the yolk, any more of the white. Right, so now it is time to pour in our golden syrup. So all of our syrup is now in the bowl, as you can see. And we're going to stir it all in. Might be a easier said than done task, I believe, possibly. Right, so now the thing to do is to put in our lemon zest. Here we go. Lemon zest, a series of unfortunate events. Hey. Okay, there we go, that should do. And we're just going to stir in the zest first, okay? Looks quite weird, this little blob monster here. Okay, I think that's all well and stirred in. Time to put in our breadcrumbs. That was a disaster. I'm just going to, if you just put them in quick, I'm going to stir this all together before setting it aside whilst we prepare the crust, not the filling. This is the filling. What are you talking about, Alex? You make no sense, boy. So now we are doing the pastry, and to begin, we're going to use this tactic. It's definitely never been used on this channel before. Oh, look at this! Oh, all the butter's going in flipping flour. Oh, just okay. You're just gonna put this in. Now we're gonna rub it all together to make breadcrumbs. I bet you never heard of that one before, have you, kids? Okay, well, it looks like breadcrumbs, so it looks like breadcrumbs. Okay, there we go. Right, so before we continue with the next step, I'd just like to show that we have indeed saved a tablespoon of egg for the sake of brushing on the pastry later on. Now the thing to do next is to put in the egg we haven't used for the tablespoon into the dough here. Marvellous. Okay. In the rest of it goes. Okay, just have to make sure. I'm going to have to mix this in with a spoon so it starts resembling a big ball of dough. Or with a knife. That's what I meant to say. So our dough is now in a ball, but we do have to cut off 150 grams of the stuff in order to make the lattice top for the tart. So now 150 grams of dough have been moved. The thing to do now is to take this pastry out onto top here we're going to start rolling it until it starts fizzing into this here tin. So now we are rolling our dough. We're going to roll it out nice and flat so that it will easily slip in to our pie tin here. So now we are moving this pastry into the pie tin, as you can see. So our case has been lined quite beautifully, I'd say. Now we're going to prick this all over with a fork. Then we're going to leave it to chill, I believe, for 30 minutes. Okay, so now what we have to do now is we're going to put in our filling here. In it goes, oozing right on in. Sludge and slime cascading down into abyss. Like such. And we've also preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, which is wonderful. That's the fan oven temperature. If you do have a not fan oven, do turn it to 200 instead. That'll do. We get spreading now. Wonderful. So we're going to roll this pastry, which we set aside previously, into a rectangle. Now we're going to cut some pastry strips into, well, 1.5 centimeters wide from the dough. We have rectangled up. Looks beautiful. So now we are going to use this here brush. Just gonna get out the excess. We're going to dust it nice and gently around the edge of the pastry. There we go. To help make the lattice stick and also to have a golden appearance, brown golden appearance. So to make our lattice, we are going to take the pastry strips, as you can observe, and twist them nice and nicely on the top of the pie to make the lattice, as I just really said. Now the tart is completely latticed, we are going to brush egg on nice and gently so we don't break the twists. And once that's done, we're going to stick this in the oven for 30 minutes. So our tart is now out of the oven. We're just going to let it rest for 30 minutes. Right, so here we are. Our treacle tart is ready for consumption. Looks wonderful, and I'm ready to tuck in. There we go. Oh my. Peculiarly, I can almost taste nutmeg in this, even though we didn't put any in. Quite weird. Must have something to do with the breadcrumbs, possibly. I don't know. Either way, it's another success from our kitchen. So if you like this video, do be sure to like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this on your Facebook and Twitter. And also follow my social media on Instagram, Facebook and my blog. I shall see you in the next video.